Okay, on this page, I'm going to help you with a few in the front and a few in the back to get you started. They're not numbered, so I'll just call this one 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to help you with number 2 and number 3 on the front page. Problem number 2 is asking for the vertex. So we need to put this equation in y equals trace or second graph to go find the vertex. So go ahead and put it in the calculator and let's go check. X squared plus 10x minus 4 trace. Okay, and this is why I'm doing this one with you, because it looks weird. Okay, it looks something like this and then it comes back up. So the vertex is way down here. Okay, and I can probably guess a few numbers, but it's better for me to just go to the table. So let's go to second graph because I can't see it on trace. Second graph, and let's go look for when the numbers start repeating. So if I go down the positive numbers, those numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm going to have to go back to the negative numbers and see if I see anything repeating. And there it is. I see them repeating right here. I have negative 20, negative 20, negative 25, negative 25, negative 28, negative 28. The middle one, the vertex, is right there, which is negative 5, negative 29. So the answer is letter D. Oh, that's not it. The answer is letter D for this one, the vertex. Problem number 3. Which of the following points does not represent either a root or a vertex of the graph of f of x equals x squared minus 9x plus 20? So we're going to graph that, and we're looking for which one is not a root or a vertex. So they gave us 4 answer choices. So let's go put that in the calculator. Y equals trace, so x squared minus 9x plus 20 trace. So I see the roots here and the vertex here. Okay, so we're just going to guess those answer choices that we have. I see 5, 0, so 5 enter. Yes, that's 1. 5, 0 is one of the roots. Okay. So 5, 0 is a root check. Let's check 4, 0. So press 4, enter. And 4, 0 is the other root. So let's check that one off. 4, 0 is the other root. What about 5? Well, 5 gave me 0, so 5 cannot give me negative 1/4. But let's go check. Again, 5 enter gives me 0. So it cannot be this one. Let's put an X. And let's go check 0, 20. Zero enter. That's a y-intercept. Okay, that's not a root or a vertex, so that one's also wrong. So I'm going to put an X on this one. So this one's going to have 2 answers. It's going to have D and C because the question was asking vertex or a root, which one is not a root or a vertex. C is a y-intercept, and D is not even a point on the graph. Not a point. So we're just going to, for this this one problem is going to have two answers. And that's why I wanted to do it with you. On the back of this sheet, this one, I'm going to do this problem with you. Okay? It says, what is the equation for the axis of symmetry of the function? So what did they give us? They gave us 2 points, here and here. And they want to know the axis of symmetry, the line of symmetry that cuts that in half. So what's in between these 2 points, the middle of these 2 points? Right here, right? So if I draw a line, this is my line of symmetry, what number does it go through? -2 on the x-axis. So that means it's x equals -2. That's how you write lines of symmetry. You're going to do the same thing for this problem, okay? You're writing the axis of symmetry, so go find it. For this problem right here, this one right here, which of the following statements is not true? We're going to have to put all of these in y equals, all of them. y1, y2, y3, and you're going to hit trace. And you're going to look at the answer choices and see which one is not true. Okay, so just go through those answers and check. The problem at the bottom, these two are similar. I'll do one and you do one. So I'm going to do this one right here. It says that the vertex of the graph below is at 4.5, 20.25. So this point right here is the vertex. Okay? And that's at, right here it says 4.5. And up here is at 20.25, really. So a little bit above the 20. And it says, where will the graph cross the x-axis? Well, it crosses the x-axis here, but if it continues, right, if I continue drawing it, where will it cross again? So if this is the half point mark, right here, this is half of it, 4.5. Then you would have to add another 4.5 to see where it stops. So what you're going to do is you're going to add 4.5 plus 4.5, okay, half of it and the other half of it, and see what number will it cross the x-axis at. You're going to do the same thing for this problem. The answer for this one is 9. It will cross at 9. So it crosses at 0, and it will cross again at 9. Okay, if you have any more questions, make sure that you ask, raise your hand and ask.